You could also make a case that, way Houston Rockets playing for New Jersey, we would call that prison ball, right? It's straight up like, we're going to debo you. We're going to push you. Who on the Warriors team can actually play prison ball? Maybe Kevin Durant, maybe Draymond Green, but that's really not their strength. Like their definition of toughness is their skill set overall. Yeah. But let's dig a little bit deeper here, because I think I saw some last night. I'm following this. Once again, this is my own opinion. I think Klay Thompson's out, guys. I don't think there's a way he comes back and he's a Golden State Warrior next year. Let me tell you why.
Get the oven mitts. Hot take.
I feel like watching the way everybody has to deal with Klay, he's always the third person we talk about. Now, a couple years ago, he was at number 2, Stephen A. He was at number 2 all the time. It was him, and it was Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry took on the glory, but then he was right there. We're watching this become, and it's happened over the past couple years, this is Kevin Durant's team. I'm seeing now Stephen Curry, in a way, defer to Kevin Durant. This whole team defer to Kevin Durant. It's Kevin Durant's ball in the last 5 minutes of the game. I watched him. We did tape on Get Up. I watched Klay Thompson last night literally get beat on the backdoor cut, okay? And then the next time, it's going into the fourth quarter. Warriors are on an 11-0 run, okay? Stephen Curry makes a layup. Everybody on the bench is up and down, and Klay Thompson is like this, just by himself. Like, my thing is, when it comes to free agency, I know this is a bigger picture, doesn't have to talk about toughness, but when it comes to free agency, if you're Klay Thompson, you feel like you've been disrespected for the past couple of years. Even though you've had Kevin Durant, you have not been made a priority. Now, he hasn't been shooting the ball well. He's been shooting 23% on uncontested shots. He needs to make shots. But also, he's not getting the same kind of shots he got a couple years ago. Now he's being pinched even more. Now when you get that open look, you have to make it all the time. That's not the same amount of shot takes he's had before. Like, my thing, I think it's going to be an interesting
thing. You think he's checked out?
I think he has checked out to some degree.
Yelling Knicks at KD, they also might as well be yelling Lakers at Klay.
I think people are remiss if they don't think about where Klay Thompson wants to be as well, especially with the way he feels like he was treated there. Yes.
Jay, you know me, and you know me well enough to know that I'm not speaking about opinion here. I got this from a few people. Here's the reason why you might be wrong, but right at the same time. I'm told Klay Thompson, I have not spoken to Klay Thompson, in fairness to Klay Thompson. Let me be clear about that. I'm told Klay Thompson isn't happy. His number hasn't been called nearly enough. He's tired of sitting around and getting, quote unquote, this is a quote, the crumbs left behind by other people. But where it gets interesting is that although Golden State would love to keep the 3, they anticipate Kevin Durant leaving. Which is why even individuals, from what I'm told, even individuals like Pat Riley have spoken to folks within the Warriors organization to say, your priority had better be keeping the Splash Brothers together. Not only have they heard that from Pat Riley, they've heard it from Max, Jerry West, they've heard it from others, keeping the Splash Brothers together. Obviously, you know that Kevin Durant is the best player on the team. He's one of the top 2 players on the planet. But the point is, they anticipate, although they hope otherwise, they anticipate that he may leave because their mentality is, we'll give him all the money we can give him. He's clearly a face in this franchise. He's helped us with championships. We're not going to shortchange him in any way, and we're moving into a state-of-the-art facility, so there's nothing more that we can do. We know he knows we want him. But the point is, they think he still may leave. So if they think he's going to leave, then the priority is going to be Klay. And the question for Klay is, all right, I appreciate the money that you're going to give me and the fact that it's going to be about me and Steph, but who else you bringing in to replace Kevin Durant? Because that might still leave me as the third wheel, and who knows what's going to happen.
By the way,
but they swear they won't lose Klay Thompson.
They have no trade assets that could land someone like to replace KD, and they're capped out. There's nothing they can do.
I'm just telling you, they swear they're not losing Klay Thompson. I'm just telling you what they say.
Stephen A., here's something else, though, okay? So say what happens with Kyrie. Say for some reason Kyrie ends up doing his own thing. Say Kawhi maybe stays in Toronto, maybe goes out to L.A. Then all of a sudden say Kevin Durant's like, you know what? I want to stay in Golden State. You're telling me Golden State's not going to prioritize Kevin Durant? And then
they will. They will. They just
right?
don't believe he's going to do that. That's all I'm saying.
But all I'm saying is from the perspective of Klay Thompson, if it is between maybe Golden State and New York, whatever team in New York or whatever team anywhere else, and Kevin Durant is actually taking on that as a real thing, If you're Klay, you have to sit back and wait for them to make a decision on Kevin Durant.
That's the whole point.
Whose
door they gonna knock on at 12:01? Whose door they gonna knock on at 12:01? That's the question.